Another example of a condition, misdiagnosis, SAD, right, is sinusitis. So chronic sinus issues, chronic sinusitis. A lot of times that gets misdiagnosed because chronic sinusitis tends to worsen in the fall. A lot of people have it, first of all, in the spring because of allergies, right? That's what it gets blamed on, is pollen and everything. So the chronic sinusitis gets worse. There's an underlying issue to the chronic sinusitis because it's not technically the pollen that's doing it. That's just a trigger. But that means somebody's immune system is struggling because they have an underneath issue. Like underneath it all, they'll have a streptococcus issue in the sinus cavities. And then when pollen comes along, it gets worse. And then in the fall, when it gets cold out, say, if someone lives in a cold region of the world and the fall comes, now they're indoors, and then the heat. So then you have the dry heat and the dry air also triggering the sinuses. You're indoors all the time because it's winter, or in the fall and then the winter. So you're indoors all the time. And so when you're indoors all the time, that's another thing that can irritate, dust and everything. So it's all these triggers, but you still have this underneath problem, and underneath it all, right, you have the chronic streptococcus.